The Ancient History, Kingdoms, and Tribes of Mauritius. Mauritius has a fascinating history shaped by its geographical isolation, discovery by ancient mariners, and its later colonization by European powers. While the island was uninhabited before human contact, its story is one of migration, cultural blending, and the transformation of an untouched natural paradise into a vibrant multicultural society. Mauritius, part of the Mascarene Islands, was formed by volcanic activity 8 to 10 million years ago. For most of its existence, it remained uninhabited by humans, allowing unique flora and fauna to flourish. Its ecosystem included endemic species like the dodo, giant tortoises, and lush tropical forests. This pristine environment was largely undisturbed until the arrival of humans, which drastically altered the landscape and led to the extinction of several native species. Although Mauritius lacked indigenous populations or civilizations, it was likely known to ancient sailors. Arab traders, 9th century CE Arab sailors navigating the Indian Ocean were among the first to discover Mauritius, naming it Dina Arobi, meaning Island of Desolation. They left little evidence of their visits, using the island mainly as a navigational marker. Malay sailors, there are speculative accounts that Southeast Asian mariners, particularly Malays, may have reached the Mascarene Islands, but no definitive evidence exists. European discovery and colonization. Mauritius gained significance during the Age of Exploration when Europeans expanded into the Indian Ocean. Portuguese period, 1505. The Portuguese first documented Mauritius in 1505, naming it Ilha do Sun, Island of the Swan. However, they neither settled nor exploited the island. Dutch colonization, 1598 to 1710. The Dutch officially claimed Mauritius, naming it after Prince Maurice of Nassau. They attempted to establish a settlement but faced challenges, including harsh conditions and limited resources. They introduced sugarcane, domestic animals, and invasive species. The dodo, unadapted to predators, became extinct during this period. French rule, 1715 to 1810. The French renamed the island Ile de France and established a thriving colony. They introduced large-scale sugar plantations and imported African slaves, forming the backbone of the colony's labor force. Port Louis, the capital, became an important naval base and trade hub during this time. British rule, 1810 to 1968. The British seized Mauritius during the Napoleonic Wars. Under British administration, slavery was abolished in 1835, leading to a labor shortage. This prompted the introduction of indentured labourers, primarily from India. This migration profoundly influenced Mauritius's cultural and demographic landscape, as Indian traditions, religions, and languages became integral to Mauritian society. Since Mauritius was uninhabited before colonization, it did not have ancient tribes or kingdoms. Instead, its cultural identity emerged from the interactions of diverse migrant groups. African influence, descendants of African slaves contributed to Creole culture, language, and traditions, forming the foundation of Mauritian identity. Indian community, the largest demographic group today, they brought Hinduism, Islam, festivals like Diwali and Eid, and culinary traditions. Chinese immigrants, arriving as traders, they introduced elements of Chinese culture, including cuisine and festivals like the Chinese New Year. European legacy, both French and British colonial influences remain evident in architecture, the legal system, and languages. While English is the official language, French and Creole are widely spoken. This rich cultural blend has created a harmonious and unique Mauritian identity, celebrated through festivals, music, and cuisine that reflect the island's diverse heritage. Post-colonial era and modern Mauritius. Mauritius gained independence from Britain in 1968 and became a republic in 1992. Today, it is a stable, multicultural nation with a strong economy based on tourism, agriculture, and finance. Its cultural synthesis continues to thrive, making it a model of coexistence and diversity. Despite its lack of ancient civilizations or indigenous tribes, Mauritius's history is a testament to the power of cultural fusion and resilience. Its people have transformed an uninhabited volcanic island into a vibrant, harmonious society with a rich and unique identity.